The creator portal Mint and Print, and now a new investor announcement. The team is teasing us. Let's get into this week's news. Last Wednesday, the team held its usual monthly tech wrap-up, and we got to learn everything they worked on during January. So it definitely made up for the lack of newsletter during that time. As always, I'm gonna go through my notes. Let's get onto it. They talked about the ability to switch wallets. Before, when you would log into the app with your wallet, you will need to deactivate like the wallet extension to be able to connect with another one. So this is fixed, should be able to move between chains more easily. They also worked on the ability to cancel your mint position. I'm not sure if this is live yet, but that will be great because I saw dozens of times people picking the credit card option when they wanted to pay with Cardano or ADA. So I think this will save a lot of people and help the queue move faster. They are working on a user profile. So basically a user page where people can decide what they want to show. Maybe they have some rare books they want to showcase. And down the line, they want to allow users, like, hey, I visit your page, I see you have a book I'm interested in, I can bid, I can make an offer on it directly from your profile page. This is quite amazing, to be honest, because, of course, it's just the offer feature of JPEG Store, if you think about it. But, well, you're on the platform where you can see what else this person has. You can see their activity as well. Maybe their name matches what they have on Discord, you can talk in there. So it's pretty cool. Also for all those normies who they don't know JPEG Store, don't know Discord, they can just see your page and make an offer. But until we get there, showcase what you have, make offers, see the activity, follow or befriend each other. The first step is actually to create what is called a username. So that's the first thing they do, is that soon you'll be able to have a display name for your account and the ability to change your password, which is quite basic. But that's really the first step to build this whole user page. And the user page is actually part of the overarching goal of 2025 social setup. So to have a social page and all the connections you can have with other users, well, you need to be able to identify the users first. So that's the first thing they're working on. At the moment, they're playing around with token-gated chat rooms. So this is what a book club or social club would be. And they said that the first chat room will open to Gutenberg holders. So if you hold a Gutenberg, you'll get to test the first chat room. I wonder if there'll be any other perks associated with being in that chat room or not. But in a sense, it's like the OG club that we have on Discord, except that it will be from the website directly. So open to people who, again, don't use Discord. They talked about the Cardano Foundation, which was at the World Economic Forum and was distributing those coupon cards with, I think, the Cardano report, some kind of report they did. So they were using that to onboard. I talked about it last week. But what the team wanted to talk about is that now they're working so that the marketing teams can create the codes themselves and push that. At the moment, it's quite a technical process. So they want to make it more automated, kind of, so that even the marketing teams can use it. And after that, they're working on multi-use codes. And this is really, again, a very important first step in an overall strategy, which is that once you have this code that can be reused multiple times, then you can start actions for mass onboarding. We're talking, for instance, hey, you could put a QR code on a billboard and tell people, hey, get one book for free, just scan the QR code. And that's how you get lots of users. Quick reminder, they did that in a prayer company. In one day, they would onboard 250,000 users just by giving away free stuff. So, stepping means creating the first step for mass marketing onboarding. They also said that this allows them to start marketing that is more targeted on social media. So on X, for instance. They know what pages you follow. You like, I don't know, sci-fi books. Here, a QR code to download a free sci-fi book. Maybe public domain, but doesn't matter. You get free stuff with a kick-ass cover from Billy. You will want to own that. And that, so multi-use code is what will allow them to start bringing the normies. So we're gonna start growing the pie. And say it's also cool because you're basically giving people their first digital asset, and not like a meme coin, not something that they struggle to understand, like, no, what's the point? Like just speculative? No, just, hey, here's a book, and welcome to crypto. They had meetings with publisher this week, and actually they were talking about this, about giving away ebooks as a way for the publisher to do marketing. And again, it makes sense because publishers, they know their audience, they read books. If I want to onboard them onto Web3, I need to give them a book, not a meme, not an NFT like JPEG type of thing, something that is more targeted. So it's really great because it means now they are getting those technical capabilities that will allow them to do the marketing. And remember, the goal this year is 1 million users, so they need those technical tools to get there. They went on to say that these multi-use codes at the moment it's on Algorand and Cardano, but they're working on adding EVM, and they have a new minting contract which is upgradable, and they need to test it. But basically, this will allow also the swap of those old EVM books which had the vulnerability and that cannot be traded. So the swap system is working on, and it will also be usable for edition upgrades. A new version of your book came out, like Cardano for the masses. Just swap your old one for the new one. Maybe with a little fee. That's not clear. I guess it will be up to the author how they want to do that. They gave us a quick word about Shopify. Remember, this was in one of their newsletters before. Shopify. So they want to create, thanks to those coupon codes, a system for people to sell digital goods. So with Shopify, you could have your own website and sell stuff.io stuff. And actually, you would give those coupon codes for people to download and mint the NFTs. So you don't need to bother about minting and everything, all this technicality. You just buy X number of coupon codes from book, from stuff, and you sell those through your portal. And that's really cool because when you think about it, I mean, you can imagine that maybe an author will want to go with the creator portal and be on book.io and send people there, and hey, you can buy with credit card and so on. But maybe this author has a network and wants to allow other people to sell their work. And then maybe the author could sell some codes to those people at a reduced price, for instance, so they get a commission like an affiliate fee. Why not? There was a hard fork that was very uneventful, but they still had some technical work to do on that, so it took some resources last month. Creator portal, the code is ready, the infrastructure needs to be worked on, but they said next week or so it is out. And it feels finally very, very close. Really curious to see who will be the first people to use that and with which degree of success. With the recent crypto dump, I'm not sure. And what I'm afraid of is that first people who will use the creator portal are actually people who know the project, so crypto people, and those people will not necessarily bring their own audience. So I think at the beginning it might not be very successful in terms of sale volume, but then it will serve as proof of concept, and you can go like, I don't know, 15 years ago I was in a band and we made Japanese rock. So we have like 8 songs, like a double EP, and I'm like, wow, I could put it out there and people may want to buy, and me or someone else, doesn't matter, but then they go there and they say, hey, look, like Mike, I sold maybe 100 copies for $10, so I made $1,000 today. And like, how much you artist are you streaming? How many streams do you have and how much do you earn? Like, you don't need to be big to make more money than people who stream and get a lot of streams. And I think that when the crypto people will try that and get even some minor success, if they spread the word, it will click in the brain of more traditional artists. So I expect low sell volumes at the beginning, but a necessary step to have the proof of concept for other independent artists. Then that was really cool. They created the app, like the TV app for Stuff.io. So you can connect your TV to your library and watch movies, listen to music, and even read books or listen to audiobooks. At the moment, it's on Amazon Fire Stick, which is funny, kind of a Trojan horse in the Amazon world, as well as Android TV. And I think someone asked about Roku, but that is a completely different code. So they still plan to work on it, but it will take more time because they need to build it from scratch. But it's pretty cool because when you sit on the TV, it's like, okay, it's normie ready. Hey, it's legit. It's on the Google Play Store. You have friends over, you open your Stuff app, but Mike's album in the background. Hey, what is this app? Well, it's an album I own, and and then you explain everything. And I feel like it breaks one of those mental barriers that it's not a crypto thing. It's in your living room. It's real. So that's quite interesting. Other updates they did to the app is a sleep timer for the audio player if you want to listen to something and fall asleep after that, and some improvements to the mini player. Guillermo will be in Vietnam for Build Fest. I guess it's at some point in February. That's good because you can connect with other projects, and also it's important to stay up to date from a technical perspective, see what else is possible on Cardano and what other features this may help build. We talked about Mint in Print, that is the closest it has ever been. Actually, it's quite cool because at the moment they can basically go to the test environment, see the asset like you see in your library. You have this print button, click print, pay because it's not free to print, and then the order goes to Ingram and they start the printing process. And so they did that with test print. They're waiting for Ingram to do the job and send the book, and if that works, then they open it up. So finally it's there. I feel like a lot of OGs want to print these super unique covers they have, and I understand sometimes it's just better to have a physical book and a nice looking shelf in your living room. And I think it's also good because it's gonna show Ingram that it works, there is demand for that, and it will be additional revenue for the team because, hey, they have big investors and everything, so they're fine. But when you look at the last mints, I would say with like 200 people buying everything all the time, it's not enough. Of course, they plan to go to 1 million, so that will be a blip on the radar in the end, but always good to have one more revenue stream, offer one more service. And when I think of projects like the Stag Alliance, who are both on Amazon in physical and book as digital, then, well, instead of buying from Amazon, you just print your copy. Of course, up to the offer how they want to arrange that. But it's pretty cool to be able to bundle both. Then Josh gave a quick business update, said that with the new administration in the US, there's a lot of positive energy from partners, content owners, and investors. Actually, they just closed a deal with a big investor announcement coming. I wonder who it is. I really hope it's a media company because we need content, we need a catalog. So we'll see that. And generally speaking, investors are shifting back into innovation, trying new things because now crypto is okay. Crypto is, has the blessing of the administration, so they can try new things. And that's also good because it means that more investors could come in, and this will help accelerate growth of Stuff.io. Finally, there was a question from Mike about the newsletter not coming out for 3 weeks. Long story short, Ben was very sick, the office was sick, so it didn't come out. But when they finally got to it, they realized that they were not sending the newsletter to everyone who had an account on the website. So the newsletter, before, you had to sign up separately. But now they decided to send, okay, if you signed up specifically to the newsletter, or if you just have an account on bookandstuff.io, you will get the newsletter. And like this, apparently they added 27,000 people to the newsletter. So it's mind-blowing how many accounts are created. I mean, for sure there are some bots in there, some people who have multiple accounts to mint, multiple books and so on. But even so, I don't think it would account for that many. These are real users that they accumulated in the span of almost 3 years that they are working. So it's quite impressive. They also have, if you go to book.io, they do have 37,000 followers, so it kind of makes sense. So yeah, that's it for the wrap up. It was really the most interesting this week. Now we're gonna get onto the quick news. Okay, for the quick news, as I said, the updates to the mobile app with the sleep timer and the player that you can rewind easily 15 seconds in case you actually fell asleep and but you actually wanted to listen to it. There's a tech wrap up. There's an airdrop. That's also very interesting. We had this documentary, The Lithium Must Flow, from Palm Economy. I don't want to say project, a legit company, so Palm Economy. And they're gonna give away some stuff. So for all the holders, so you just need to hold, doesn't matter if it's a rare one or not, or how many copies you have. You get the 4K version of the Director's Cut, the Director's Cut exclusive poster, and a 4K version of the Greek Chronicles, so another documentary that they did. So that's great, you buy one, and it was super friendly priced, if I remember correctly, like less than $10 most likely. Let's see. In the meantime, you see I'm on stuff.io and we have a store. That's also another news. Finally, we have a page for that. So let's do like videos. The Lithium Must Flow is here. And how much was it? Just 3 ADA, come on. 3 ADA and you get all those airdrops. Actually, you make more money with the ADA, which will be attached to those NFTs. Kind of funny, but really great to see. See, you buy something, and that is what stuff.io allows, is to reward your holders and connect with your audience. So great to see them, using that. Oh yeah, this is the Stuff TV app on Amazon Fire Stick. And then I wanted to quickly show a new project called Song Market Cap. This is by Jure, so our friend from the Balkans, content creator, who created this project called Song Market Cap. What it is, after a 5-minute read, basically it's about making songs, about different projects, different blockchains, about crypto in general. The plan is to create 100 songs. They do have a token. 100 songs which they will put on their YouTube channel. You can listen to everything there. Once the creator portal is out, these will be minted and you'll be able to own your song and trade with others. The idea is also that if you are a project and you want your own song, you can go to them and they will write the song for you. I'm not sure if this is a real picture of you there, maybe, but the songs are made, it's a blend of them creating and AI to make the music. And it's working pretty well. There was this Stuff Revolution, one of the first songs they released, and you can see where it is here, 900 views, so doing pretty well, and more than 500 subscribers, so it's working well. The token is on snake.fun if you want to look at it, and songmarketcap.com. They explain everything here, and it's fully reliant on Stuff.io. And I really appreciate the initiative because you have a content creator who is using Stuff.io as infrastructure for their own endeavor. And this, I mean, what's great is that he's targeting some songs about Sui, there's something about XRP, Caspa. So it's targeting people outside Cardano, people who have never heard about Stuff.io, and this should bring more eyeballs on Stuff. So, here we have someone who is really helping spread the word. So check it out, songmarketcap.com. And they plan some utility for the token. Maybe you want to look into it. In any case, great example of what Stuff.io, what the creator portal unlocks. And thanks Yure, I'm sure your Stuff bags are full, and that you will use those to mint all those songs on the creator portal. But yeah, if more projects want their own song and so on, maybe adding some buy pressure on the Stuff token. Okay, a quick look at what was minted this week. It started with the Sea Wolf from Jack London. Actually, we had like a triple mint with Cranford, the Enchanted April, and the Sea Wolf. I would assume all public domains, but I didn't check, I admit. And all of these are standard editions with 1,000 copies. And you can see it didn't really mint a lot, like 50 units each. Then we got a book from the Essential Audiobook series, The Adventure of Pinocchio. This one is almost fully minted, 400 copies. It's a classic, so I'm not surprised, and it's part of a series, which also helps for people who want to collect everything and get the airdrop. Then we got 3 books from Akashic. Akashic, they're the ones who minted, how is it called, the graphic novel from Chuck D. So they're still here, still publishing on book.io, so that's pretty cool. Again, standard editions, even though the number of units is very low, but so is the number of books minted. Looks like the crowd we have now on book and Stuff.io is more about collectible rather than standard editions. I'm also not sure what was the price of that, but hey, we can check by going back to the Stuff storefront. Does that work? If I'm on Stuff.io and I want to go to the minting page, oh yes, there is a minting page on Stuff.io for a book now. We have everything in there, and it was $9.99. All right. Okay, murder mystery set. Okay, so if you're into murder mysteries, here you go. And finally, it was at the end of the week, they minted House on Haunted Hill, a classic from 1959, an hour 14 minutes, I think, horror movie with great covers. And 70% minted, so 280 copies. And I know some people were checking that out on their TV now that it is out. Look at this, beautiful. Well, this one is quite creepy. This one, I love the superposition. Really good stuff. Kind of grotesque sometimes. But yeah, great covers for a classic movie that you can watch. But beware, the first few seconds are just screams, so don't watch that at work. And now a quick look at the Stuff token against USD. Not doing great on 7 days, minus 13%, but that is actually what ADA did. This is the weekly chart of ADA, and you see here, you see on the top left, if you look here, and I go to the last week, we are minus 13%, the same. So it looks like it should be maintaining some kind of parity with ADA. When ADA goes down, Stuff goes down, but hey, around 1 cent, which is, I think, a strong support or maybe psychological support line. If you look at the number of holders still above 11,000, will the creator portal bring more buyers? I don't think it will be automatic. But again, as the crypto crowd starts publishing stuff and other creators see the benefits of it, then they will come. Remember, Creator Portal in its first version is just for ebooks, so we need to spread the word with independent authors. I know we have some of those on Discord, so maybe they'll do the work and speak about it in their circles. We'll see how that evolves. Maybe the news about the new investor could shake things up. Of course, the Big Five publisher and Mint and Print, I'm not sure how it's gonna impact the price here, but it's also a positive news, another income stream for the company, and kind of income stream for Ingram. And it's important to keep the biggest investor happy, I suppose. And that's it for this week. A lot of teasers. We're getting very close of some big changes. But that's awesome. Hey, it's a company that's working hard and they're getting there. It's no surprise, actually. But wow, it's like beginning of February and we're gonna have Mint and Print, the Creator Portal, then it's iteration of the Creator Portal to have more assets, new investor, and we start slowly working on socials with this user profile page. Then once you have that, hey, easier to send your books or your DAs to someone just using their username instead of their wallet address. So this will also unlock many things. And this work on the multi-use coupon codes, which is fundamental to start mass onboarding. Hey, we're still in talk with like a major label, right? To get this artist dropping 1 million DAs. So it's like there are more and more things brewing, and it's like it's gonna explode and everything will come out at once and it's gonna get crazy. So I know the markets are kind of down now and Stuff Token as well, but they stay the course. It's just the beginning of the year. So many good things coming up. Maybe it's gonna line up with a bull market or something and it's gonna get even crazier. In any case, the plan is laid out. They're working towards it. As always, just enjoy the ride. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.